So today we are here in Orange County with Yvonne.
Hi.
Yvonne, are you originally from Orange County?
No, I'm from Inland Empire.
Okay, what part, what city?
I'm a Fontana girl.
Fontana?
Yeah.
And how long have you been here in Orange County?
Since the end of 2014.
And what brought you out here?
I came out of prison and my sister said, come move in with me. My house got raided 3 times in 2 years out there because it's the sheriff's department. So she's like, come out here, you'll like it. And I've been out here ever since.
How long were you in prison?
I did 11 months.
And what's your current living situation?
I'm currently at the Garden Grove Inn.
Okay.
But in a couple days, we'll probably be out on the street. It's kind of hit and miss, you know what I mean?
So you have a couple days paid, it sounds like? How much is it a night at Garden Grove Inn?
I have no idea. No. My boyfriend's friend paid for it, so we got, because he just got out of jail, so we got to spend a couple days together with just him and me. And then in a couple days, we're thinking about trying to maintain it, but I don't know. It's a shitty hotel.
And how do you earn money out here? Do you panhandle, boost, have a job? Do dates?
No, I'm not a prostitute. That's gross. I don't knock anybody who does, but that's just, it's not for me. Usually can I say this right out here? We sell dope, you know?
And so I take it drugs are a part of your life?
Every day.
Yeah. And what drugs do you use?
I'm a fentanyl addict.
And how long have you been using that drug?
A little over 3 years.
And how does it make you feel?
Normal. No, I stopped getting high a long time ago. I pretty much use it to maintain. The whole elation feeling that people say that you get or that you're looking for from like what you used to feel on heroin doesn't happen anymore.
At what age did you start doing drugs?
I was 15 maybe when I started smoking speed.
Smoking speed?
Yeah. I didn't start doing opiates until I was about 19 or 20. I had a knee injury that I had and it was bothering me, and then it was just, you know, a series of events, and it just kind of snowballed into me starting to do heroin when I was, I think my last year in college, so I was about 22 maybe, I started doing heroin.
And how old are you now?
33.
So you went to college?
Yeah, I'm a college graduate.
Okay, what's your degree in?
I have an AA in early childhood education. I used to teach preschool.
Okay.
Awesome. I tell people out here and they're like, no way. It's like, yeah. I used to be normal. I was a normal person.
Yeah. So before you got into the drugs scene?
See, I was always doing drugs, but I was able to maintain, and I don't want to say being a functional addict, but that's more or less what it is. Something happened a couple years ago, and that's what brought me out here on the street. Yeah. You know, sometimes shit happens that you can't control, and had I known then what I know now, I thought I was doing the right thing.
Do the cops give you a hard time out here?
All the time. Oh my God. Especially right here, because it's such a busy intersection. They're constantly up our ass, you know what I mean? What sucks is that, like, going into the stores, unless I'm, like, I don't think I dress like a bum, you know what I mean? I look semi-normal, and so when, like, even going to a store, like, just having a beanie on, for example, they'll automatically label you as homeless, and they'll be shitty to you, they'll follow you around the store. It's fucking crazy the way that we get treated. They'll say, you people, it's like, who are you people? Like, yeah, it's fucked up.
And that's security at Walmart?
No, that's people at Walmart.
Oh, people at Walmart?
Yeah, and I'm just saying Walmart because Walmart's right here across the street. Like, I don't steal from that Walmart. I've never been got stealing from there. I don't, you know, you do shit in your own backyard. So even going in there to get like a bottle of water, for example, they'll give you a hard time, and, you know, like, can I use the restroom? No, it's closed. It's like, bullshit, dude. I just seen some lady walking in the restroom. Don't lie to me. Like, but it's one of those things that kind of goes hand in hand with being homeless. People harassing you.
And I'm sure it's very dangerous out here.
Oh, yeah.
Anything crazy happened to you?
To me?
Mm-hmm.
A couple of times I've woken up to somebody staring at me. One time I woke up to some J-Cat damn near molesting me. Thank God, I mean, Yeah, no. We sleep, well, for the most part, we sleep in packs, so it's a, safety in numbers. But there's always that one or two, like if you're on the fringes, for example, of where everybody's sleeping at, you'll wake up to a weirdo like sitting next to you, right? And it's crazy. And the worst part is that they don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's like, oh, I was just sitting here. It's like, dude, that's not okay what you're doing. My best friend woke up to being some dude hugging her, and like I was sick with the flu, and she was just kind of laying there next to me, making sure I was all right. So we ended up falling asleep, and we wake up and to a commotion, and I look over, and there's a random dude behind her, like kind of hugging her. And I was like, who's that? And she's like, who is that? Oh my God. So we're yelling back and forth about it, and her boyfriend came up, and just, it was a big mess.
I can imagine.
Yeah, that shit was scary as fuck. Waking up to that. I remember just rolling over, looking at her, and I go, who's that? Like, that's not your boyfriend. And then it was a big fight, a commotion. It was crazy. Yeah. And come to find out, that dude has been harassing women in this whole area. So.
Is he still around?
I don't know. I've never seen him. I remember just a Hispanic guy wearing a beanie. That's it. And that could be anybody when you think about it. And so the fact that I don't know who it was, or if we seen him again, we wouldn't recognize him. That bothers the shit out of me.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing that you've seen happen to somebody else?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of overdoses. I mean, in a nutshell, I mean, like when you think about it, it's not really that crazy, but at the same time it is, because you're watching somebody die and then them come back to life. So it's kind of surreal when you go through it. I carry Narcan with me a lot, and last time I counted, I think I was at like 21 or 22 people that I personally assisted in bringing back.
Wow.
And, it's more, I usually carry 2 boxes, because 4 Narcans will mostly guarantee you bringing them back. But I thank God I've never been in a situation where we've lost one, but I worry about what happens when there's going to be that one someday, where, where you can't bring him back.
Right.
My next door neighbor, when I was at the Super 8, I think it was called, got waterboarded to death on accident, because they thought it was a good idea to throw him in the shower when he wasn't breathing or responding, and they ended up accidentally drowning him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
So I didn't see that personally, but that was my experience with that.
Have you ever had your belongings stolen?
It happened about once a month. I have to start over, and I know everybody says I don't steal from people. I don't steal from people, right? Like, that's a big thing for me, is not taking people's shit, because I was raised right, like, not to do, if it's not yours, don't fucking touch it. Whether I ask somebody to watch it and they neglectfully watch it, or whether somebody will blatantly come up and just take my shit while I'm sleeping, or whether I get kicked out of a hotel room and fucking they throw everything out. There's been almost every situation to have your clothes taken from you has happened to me. Now, I love clothes. Like I said, I take very good pride in not dressing like a fucking bum. So when it happens, it's like, oh my God, like, the Goodwill becomes your best friend. Like,
what was that?
The Goodwill becomes your new best friend in going and getting clothes. Funny enough, though, the Goodwill, remember when that happened like 2 weeks ago? What? My clothes got taken by the Goodwill. Do you remember when that was? Yeah, okay, like about 2 weeks ago, I went to the Goodwill, and I had a big duffel bag with me because I just did laundry. So I don't want to walk around the store with a duffel bag, and I don't want them to be like, oh, she's stealing. So I, like a fucking good customer, said, here, can you guys hold this for me up front? Sure, no problem. She's like, I'm going to put it right here. Well, something happened. I think someone was trying to steal my bike, and like someone came in and was like, is that your bike out there? They're trying to steal it. So I run out of the store, and I left my bag in there. Well, I ended up getting my bike taken off. And the next day, I remember, oh shit, I left my duffel bag over there. So I called them, hey, this is what's going on. She's like, oh yeah, it's still right here, just come in and get it whenever you get a chance. Okay, cool. I couldn't go the next day, so 2 days after that, I go in there, and they're like, what duffel bag? And so I'm going through the store trying to talk to different employees, and the woman I see, I go, I gave you my duffel bag. She goes, you didn't do that. And then I realized that they're not responsible for our property. They can't say, legally they can't ask you for your bag. So she kind of was like, oh no, I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. And I'm like, oh, you fucking bitch. So I'm walking through the store, right? And I start seeing my pants, my shirts, like my beanie. I'm like, oh man, they put everything back on the floor. That was a nightmare. That was a fucking nightmare. It was all my good, like, favorite clothes too. You have to downsize every once in a while because I'll get like too much shit, and then I'll start, like, I just gave her like a bag full of clothes a couple hours ago.
That's crazy.
I love my clothes too.
Yeah. And then, I forget, how long have you said that you've been homeless?
Since September 20th, September 20th, 2020.
Okay, sorry about that. So after being homeless for about 2 years, what's the most important lesson that you've learned?
Don't take things that, fuck, I hate to sound cliche at saying this, but like, don't take shit for granted. I've had friends pass away who I seen them one day and the next day they were gone. And like, people who still had a lot of life to live, you know what I mean? And saying don't take things for granted in the sense that, like, my family too, I miss the shit out of my family. It's my choice to be away from them. And I know that it sucks right now and they're hurting because they miss me and they need me back, but I'm not ready to go back yet, and I don't want them to see me like this. I'm a mess right now. My boyfriend was just gone for 4.5 months, and I was out here by myself. That was hard because I didn't have a safety net that I should have, traditionally had with being able to.
Is that him?
Yeah, he found a cigarette. He was all pissed off at me right now. Yeah, so that's nice having him back.
Nice. I'm glad you have him back. You need for safety.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do you by chance have any social media information or a Cash App so we can post it on the description?
Like
a Facebook or a
I
Cash
have a Facebook.
App? Did you want us to post it in case somebody wants to get in touch with you, or?
I mean,
it's up to you.
No. If they stumble across it, this is one on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, they'll find it on YouTube. They're fine.
Okay. And then, okay, so then there we go. Lastly, are you okay if we use the interview on our YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was watching them the day. I was like, I know them, I know her. Like, it was kind of cool. I was wondering when you guys were going to come back around.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Yvonne.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
You guys have a good day.
You too.